Hey everybody, welcome to Cask and Men. This time we're in Tampa, Florida, shooting for the Florida Audio Expo 2020. So let's go check it out. All right, everybody, I'm stoked to be here at the Florida Audio Show in Tampa in 2020, and we're here with some pretty exciting folks from VPI. We've got Matt and John, and we're gonna talk about some of the products they have here for show, and maybe what you guys been drinking in the hotel.
Awesome. Well, definitely, man. Well, thanks for coming to the room and checking us out. So this is actually a really exciting room. It's with House of Stereo. The guys up by you, I think, up in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some local boys over there. Yeah, and we got our Jersey boys here, myself and John McGurk of Audio Shield, and he's actually the distributor who has brought all this together. Of the man, I mean, he's nuts. He literally got a trailer, put all of this very light gear, super light, threw it into a trailer and drove it down here. The man did not stop. He did not think anything.
I did stop, yeah.
He stopped.
Stopped in South Carolina. But along the way, we picked up some fine Swiss speakers from Credo Audio out of Basel, Switzerland, and some fine Canadian electronics and DACs.
With the trailer.
EMM Labs. Yeah, we've got some really good stuff here today, starting with the turntable.
Yeah, and so what we got here, this is actually our 40th anniversary turntable. So we've been doing business for 40 years now. I look great for my age, but no, I'm just, it was my dad. My mom and dad started the company, Harry and Sheila Weisfeld, and then 40 years later, I took over the company about 6 years ago now, and I wanted to create a product that showed the engineering and technology that we've accomplished in the past 40 years, while still doing a hat tip to my dad's first table, which was the HW9, which was a direct drive table with a Gelco gimbaled arm, hinge dust cover, and isolation base, which is exactly what this is here now with current technology. A isolation base where I can slam a bottle on a table where nothing will go through, so no noise will transmit through. The tone arm is a 3D printed triangular to rounded arm that is resonance canceling. So it's all mathematically figured out so that the rest of the world can get out of the way of the cartridge. And speaking of the cartridge is a Vanden Hol cartridge, the Vanden Hol Frog cartridge, which as well is being distributed, well, again by John over here.
Yeah, helping out with Vanden Hol. We're the distributors of Vanden Hol products in the US, actually North America. So yeah, bringing together the system is the Vanden Hol Frog. Going through the VPI direct drive turntable, of course, and then cabled all through with Vanden Hol cable. We're going from the Vanden Hol Frog cartridge out to the Vanden Hol Grail SE Phonostage, and then down, you see these two units here. These are actually the two outboard power supplies for the Phonostage. So
a lot of juice.
Not for your amateur listeners, but this is definitely reference level gear. Speaking of reference level, we got the Ed Meitner designed preamp. So his pre out to the MTRX2 amplifiers. So we got 1 kilowatt of amplification power here. Beautifully made and displayed on a Falconor gear. So we got the Falconor rack. So we're using that as our platform and isolation base for the amplifiers as well as the turntable. So this is all finished in a Macassar finish. And then out from the amplifiers, we're using the Cloud Vanden Hol cable. And after that, we go to the Credo Audio loudspeakers. So Small family-owned company, been in business for about 45 years, now coming to the United States for under my distribution. So hoping as well as the digital side, we have on the digital side, we're using the Wolf Audio server down here, the Alpha 3SX.
Looks very familiar.
Yeah, so we're using that for all our storage needs, and then streaming as well. And then out to the EMM Labs DAC on the DV2. So this is their reference level DAC with volume control. So it eliminates the need for a preamp if you're just a digital listener. So digital side is strong, analog side is super strong. So yeah, we're just stoked to be here in Florida and represent this gear in a good climate in Florida.
Yeah, that's awesome. Weather's not terrible.
Yeah.
So this time of year. I don't know if you mentioned already, did you say how long have you guys been working on this?
So this project's an interesting one because we made the original direct drive for current day about 6 years ago. It was called the Classic Direct. That table retailed at $30,000. And here's the other thing. I've always felt that if it's a product that I can't do myself, that you should be able, if you put a gun to my head right now, please don't, but I can build any one of my tables for you. Okay. I couldn't do it with the Classic Direct. It was the kind of product that was made a bit too much on it was overcomplicated for no reason. And we just got better at building a better mousetrap with it. So we looked at our existing world-class design, Class A Plus and Stereophile magazine, all the acolytes, all that fun stuff. And then we're like, geez, this thing's a bear to make. It's $30,000. What the heck are we doing here? So we looked at the technology we had there, and speaking of the technology, this motor, now, I'd like to say it's the best turntable in the world, but that would be very arrogant. But I will say that this motor is the newest in technology. And I think a lot of that has to do with us being a small family company. We don't have shareholders. We don't have board meetings and all that stuff. It's really more along the lines of me saying, wow, that makes sense to me, let's do it. And about 2 years ago, actually it was really as simple as that, where my dad comes in, he's retired, but he still comes in now and everything. I mean, my wife runs the office. My dad comes in to, throw hand grenades here and there. And we were just talking, we're just like, we should really do this direct drive. This should be, and the conversation was, what's meaningful is the 40th anniversary. Right. And that was, I want to say that conversation started at the beginning of 2018. Okay. And by the end of 2018, we had the first production one. So in under a year, we came up with the design, the prototype, and the functional prototype by the end of 2018, and have five of them ready at another show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's and what's also cool with this direct drive, because it just totally locks it in, that I could even touch this platter while it's spinning, and it'll still say dead accurate 33.33. Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun doing this, and right here, made in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's awesome. Goes turning around really quick. Yeah, and you've done a really good job for yourselves. I mean, everyone knows VPI.
Yeah, well, thank you. We always like to expand the family, so.
Are you adopting?
Yeah.
Is that a clamp on the record there? Or
yeah, so what we have here, this is the periphery ring and center weight. So this is the cool little accessory that fits on almost all VPI tables. Now, unfortunately, not everybody took care of their records when they were made. And, so you may have warps and whatnot, and that, hey, I'm very proud of our tone arm and the cartridge, everything else. Like the Vanderbilt Frog and our Fat Boy gimbaled arm could glide right through those grooves. But you're losing detail. You're beating the heck out of your cartridge, because all cartridges die eventually. No matter what, every cartridge will break. So having the cartridge do the wave every time it's playing a record, that's not good for the suspension or shelf life on the cantilever. And by flattening it, you're getting more detail. The cartridge is working a lot less to get the job done. And it just cleans up the entire record and experience.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, and we've just been having a lot of fun doing this stuff, and excited to be here over in Florida. And I don't know, I think we'll have to come back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So
it's find a place in South Florida, retire.
Hey, so why not? There we go.
VPI South.
Yeah, so
That sounds
you're
good.
already the distributor. So,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
here anyway.
And actually, another thing to mention with this specific model, we're only making 400 of them.
Okay.
Like this. It will continue as we go along, but only 400 with this limited edition red wood finish. It comes with a dust cover and all the extra trimmings. It also comes with a book that we wrote about the history of VPI. 40 years on the record. But we like to have fun.
Absolutely.
If you don't mind me asking, how much does this one retail for?
Oh, I'm sorry. This one is $15,000.
Okay,
So
wow.
what we did was we took our $30,000 flavor, enhanced it, and we thought, hey, let's have a great idea. Let's cut the price in half. But really by getting better at manufacturing, and a lot of it was volume. It's huge deal with manufacturing of having light parts, volume, and just better processes, which was able to get us down to and hey, $15,000 is a lot of money. But it's
high end.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And in the States.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, all made in Jersey, if that's considered part of the States.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, right?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
So another really exciting thing that we're officially publicly announcing is this is actually the first show with both VPI and John McGurk of Audio Shield officially being the new distributors of Vanden Hold products. While we were doing the cartridges before, it hasn't actually been solidified. And then now we make turntables, we're a manufacturer, so it didn't make sense for us to go all through with it. And it was a matter of finding the right partner who could represent the brand, have knowledge and excitement of the industry. And so we talked to the guys over at Audio Shield, and so
As of
Audio
January 1st.
They got you in.
Yeah.
As of January 1st, we're the new Vanden Hold distributors. So we're psyched to represent the product, and you'll see it coming to your retailers near you.
Awesome. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.
Talking to us.
Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
And we hope to see a lot more of you. Maybe we'll have to come visit Tampa, or better yet, road trip to Jersey.
Yeah.
Or the House of Stereo.
I'm cool with Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or come to swing by Jacksonville.
Excellent. You got it.
Joe will put you up. We'll grab lunch.
Definitely.
Yeah.
On him.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll put that part in.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you think of the amp?
I liked it. Definitely no distortion, that's for sure. Yeah, it's a large soundstage for headphones. So,
Pretty cool. Glad you like it.
that's thumbs up.
So this amplifier is one of the lowest distortion amplifiers in the world. And it's about 5 orders of magnitude below audible. The amp is available on tomchr.com. It's $899. And if you sign up for my newsletter, which you can do on tomchr.com, I'll send out on Monday a promo code for free express shipping. So you can order Monday afternoon, you can get it by Wednesday. So this amp provides about 1 watt into 32 ohms, so it's plenty to drive just about any headphone. And it's ultra low noise, ultra low distortion, just fantastic overall amp. And I also have a little prototype coming out in May that's going to be a bit less expensive, but also have slightly fewer features that won't be quite as awesome, but got to do something to justify the lower price point. So thank you.
Old cotton fields at home. And we're still
Lord knows I never
everybody, thanks for checking out the video. So excited. We just got done with the 2020 Florida Audio Show. It is an exhausting day. We're very excited though. We got to see so much. There are 12 floors of equipment from all over the world. People had incredible sound stages set up. Some of the best music listening experiences I've ever seen. We got to meet the guys from VPI, not just the guys, the owner of VPI. So very excited about that. We got to hang out, of course, with Joe from House of Stereo. And we got to see, oh man, so many good things. We're super stoked about going to some of these other shows, traveling around the country, maybe try to do some more interviews, we'll see. And stay tuned in the future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and peace.